Hi everyone! My name is Alice and welcome to Nitrogen Land. But first, let me explain to you what is nitrogen. It is a colorless, odorless, unreactive gas that takes up 78% of the Earth's atmosphere, where the other 22% is taken up by oxygen, argon, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. And how is nitrogen used? Only microorganisms can use nitrogen from the atmosphere directly, such as nitrogen-fixing bacteria and nitrifying bacteria. So how does nitrogen enter our soil? Through nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen-fixing and nitrifying bacteria converts nitrogen gas into ammonia and ammonium. In addition, lightning gives the energy needed to convert nitrogen and water to combine to form nitrates. Now, let me bring you into the world of nitrogen cycle. As mentioned earlier, animals and humans cannot directly take in nitrogen, thus it has to be converted. Nitrogen can be converted by two ways, lightning and microorganisms. Lightning converts nitrogen to nitrates, which is then taken in by plants and microbes. Nitrogen from plants are then obtained by animals when they eat plants. When the animals die and decompose, nitrogen is returned back to the system through the soil. Next is microorganisms. Microorganisms, like nitrogen-fixing bacteria, can convert nitrogen in soil to minerals in the process called mineralization. Additionally, this soil bacteria can convert nitrogen into ammonium, which would then be converted into two types of nitrates, NO2 and NO3. Besides that, the nitrate produced can also be taken up by plants and microbes. And that's the nitrogen cycle. So let me now tell you about the consequences. The primary source of man-made nitrogen oxides is from the burning of fossil fuels. Nitric oxide is harmless but readily converted into air to NO2, which is harmful. Also, nitrogen oxides can be easily converted to nitric acid, which makes part of the acid rain. Increase in the amount of nitrogen oxides in the air is consequence of increased number of factories and cars. These factories and cars emit harmful nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere. This then leads into a higher chance of acid rain. Acid rain is a rain that is a form of precipitation, usually acidic, meaning that it possesses elevated levels of hydrogen ions. It can have harmful effects on plants, aquatic animals, and infrastructure. So how can we stop this from happening? In order to reduce the production of harmful nitrogen oxides, catalytic converters is used in all vehicles. The catalytic converter reduces nitrogen oxides to nitrogen and oxygen. This then helps reduce the amount of harmful nitrogen oxides in the atmosphere, reducing chances of nitric acid forming in the atmosphere as well. And hence, this helps prevent acid rain from forming. And at the same time, this reduces chances of the cycle on harmful effects of excess nitrogen from reoccurring. And now you know everything about the nitrogen cycle and the consequences. So let me tell you about the preventive measures that can be taken. So let's all help save Mother Earth. Firstly, by not using excess fertilizers. Secondly, you should all use catalytic converters in all your vehicles. In addition, always use a filter in all factory chimneys. Thank you!